I'm Eric Schneiderman, and I'm here visiting my Poughkeepsie Regional Office and meeting with the lawyers here. And I'm joined today by Vincent Bradley, who's the Assistant Attorney General in charge of the office, and also with three folks from my Medicaid Fraud Control Unit, our Medicaid Fraud Control Unit in Pearl River. And we're announcing today that they have achieved a series of settlements in Medicaid fraud cases, resulting in recovery of $1.6 million for the state of New York and for the taxpayers of the state of New York. As I mentioned in my remarks to the County Bar Association, I love being back in Poughkeepsie. It's the first time I've been back here since I got elected as Attorney General, but this is a part of the state that I've spent time in that I like very much, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. And we're over in the office meeting with Vincent and the rest of the gang, and we have a good office here. We're going to do everything we can do to provide the support so that the good lawyers here can do their work as effectively and efficiently as possible. And the theme of my remarks at the Bar Association really is consistent with the settlements that we're announcing today related to Medicaid fraud. Our first major initiative in the office is to expand the public integrity and anti-fraud activities of the Attorney General. We have created a new Taxpayer Protection Unit based on the very successful model of the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit to expand our activities into every other type of government contract. The Medicaid Fraud Control Unit polices fraud in the Medicaid system and has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for the taxpayers of the state of New York and for local governments as well. We're now expanding into other areas of fraud against government contracts. We have tens of billions of dollars a year, everything from waste hauling to road contractors to people who provide food to schools. And often local governments don't have the wherewithal to police the contracts as effectively as we would like. We're going to try and provide our expertise and set up a dedicated unit to doing that. And we're also committed to expansion of the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit. The people who are here with me today, William McLarnon and Jardine and Laura Meehan, as we will demonstrate in a moment, have done great work and have brought back a lot of money to the state. But we need more folks like that. We need to empower them. We need to make sure that they have the staffing they need to get the job done. One of my final acts in the state legislature was to pass an enhanced version of what's called the False Claims Act. So New York State now has the strongest anti-fraud law in the country when it comes to government contracts and comes to people who rip off state and local governments. We're going to go after people who do that aggressively. State is in hard economic times, and I want the taxpayers to have confidence that we're doing everything possible to make sure their money is being spent wisely and that they're getting their money's worth in every aspect of government work. So the three investigations that we're very, very pleased to announce today that we've settled, one of them was right here, Delancey Dental and True Dental, which have offices in Poughkeepsie, Beacon, Pauling, and Hyde Park, as well as some other places around the state. Our investigation revealed didn't maintain records demonstrating medical necessity for dental work, and it was at times, this is called to our attention by some patients who realized that, they had not had 25 fillings on the day they went to the dentist, and that probably that should not be what the state was being billed for. Our team dug in, got into their records, and I'm very pleased that they've agreed to pay $376,000 in restitution. We're also announcing today settlements in two other cases, one in Queens, New York, which was a serious case of overbilling them for physician-administered drugs, and we're settling with Queens Medical Associates today for $852,000. And the third one is in Westchester. Absolute Home Healthcare was an agency that for a period of a few years just failed to maintain any of the records required, timesheets, nursing notes. And a lot of folks ask questions sometimes, well, I'm not on Medicaid, why should I care about this? This, first of all, you should care about it because it's your money. It's the taxpayers' money. It hurts the taxpayers. It hurts the state. But second of all, if folks are not keeping records and falsifying things with regard to Medicaid patients, there's a good chance they're not taking care of those of us who aren't Medicaid patients also. And their records, bad record keeping is usually not limited to one area of a practice. And people who are cutting corners in one area, pretty good chance they're cutting corners in other areas. So this protects all of us in terms of our health care delivery, and it protects all of us in terms of our tax dollars. So I'm pleased to announce today that we have made those settlements. I'm pleased to announce it in the context of a speech to the Bar Association where I talked about our efforts to expand our fraud recovery work, both the Medicaid Fraud Recovery Unit and the new Taxpayer Protection Unit. And I'm very pleased to be back here in beautiful Dutchess County, which I crisscrossed many times during the course of my campaign. Got to talk to a lot of people here who are very, I have to say, the folks in this area are quite candid about expressing their views on a variety of subjects. And I enjoyed it, and I plan to be back often. So, as I said, that's good news and bad news for the folks who staff my regional office. The good news is you'll have my attention. The bad news is I may be around in the office a lot. So, with that, we can open to questions. And, again, thank you all and congratulations on your great work here. We look forward to many, many more announcements of recovery.